what does it mean for the worker of the future? Because there has been some concern that there will be fewer jobs related to EV production, increased EV production. But I'm guessing that you'll focus on reskilling and a completely new workforce as well, or retraining.
Sure, reskilling is a piece of it for sure. And yes, I mean, as we look at this longer term and understand, what does it really take to manufacture electric vehicles and batteries, and more automation and what that means for a transitioning workforce, where in some aspects fewer workers may be required. But in the near and medium term, as we're seeing this opportunity for growth, both in electrification and on the Ford Blue side of our business, where we're continuing to produce these exciting vehicles like the all-new Mustang that's going to be debuted tonight, and the Bronco franchise, and as those vehicles continue to develop, that's providing opportunity for growth. And obviously the investments that we've made in our facilities here in Michigan and in Kansas City and Kentucky and elsewhere, where we're trying to meet a large demand overall. But we've invested significantly in new skilling for workers that are going to work in these new plants that are building electric vehicles. Over a $500 million investment, standing up actual training facilities in areas like Texas and elsewhere to really draw in folks and try to get ahead of that. It's such an exciting time for them.
There was a lot of big news made earlier this year about the separation of the company to some extent, in that what you just referenced,
yes.
Going with Ford Blue, going with
Model E and Ford Pro.
Yeah, sure. Exactly. Explain that for listeners who may not understand what that means, maybe even at the consumer level.
Yeah, in terms of the business, I think what we saw pretty quickly, and this is something that Jim Farley's been progressing, even before the formal transition to these business units. When we have so many people trying to do so many different things, the challenge around, how do you move faster? How do you be more nimble? How do you change the culture at a company, like Ford to even get further ahead and kind of set people free in some aspects to be able to work on these things? I think it became pretty clear what was needed. And so the exciting part is whether it's the Model E team working on all these great electrified products and the ones of the future, or the Ford Blue team working on the traditional products like Bronco and F-Series and Mustang and Explorer and others, there's a lot that's moving in terms of opportunity for growth in both sides. So, I think in some aspects it was described, is this a separation of the future from the past? And it's anything but that. It is an opportunity to get people really focused in the areas they need to be, not over encumber them with having to deliver everything at all time. And the benefit for the consumer is they're going to continue to see, improved quality, more excitement in their vehicles, the expertise dedicated to really serving them and their needs on an individual basis, rather than one person or one team trying to do everything for all customers. So it's a real exciting time, and there's growing that has to happen within the company to get after that. But I think we're starting to see the benefits already on what it's allowing the teams to do.